Hi guys, Lex Ellis here, another fragrance video. Now today I'll be talking about a scent from the 80s. It's a Chanel scent I've been wanting to talk about for ages. And again, it's in the 80s, so it's going to have a lot of love and a lot of hate. That is Chanel Antaeus. Now, I absolutely love this scent. Released in 1981, this is a recent formulation, this is not the vintage or anything like that. Many argue that there's not a lot of difference, and there's others that argue there's a big difference. It really just depends. I quite like this as the latest version. So let's get started. One thing I like to add is, if you look at the bottle here, I like the sort of bottle. I like the fact it looks almost like a lipstick bottle. I like that because that's going back to the proper, you know, like, I remember when I was a kid growing up, all my mother's classy colognes and that stuff all had this sort of classy lipstick, you know, just looks designer, and that's what I like about this. I've kept it. So let's talk about it. You've got Antaeus Pour Homme. Now, as you can see, it's that classic Chanel font used in like Ego Waste and Platinum Ego Waste and Pour Monsoon and stuff. So it's that classic font that Chanel put in your sort of vintage colognes, the older ones. So Antaeus Pour Homme Chanel Paris Eau de Toilette. You've got your info in the back here, so you can see I like it when the info's in the back. It's white and it stands out. You get Chanel, made in France, New York, blah blah blah, all your info there. And we get some more info here, which is hard to see, Chanel engraved at the bottom there, and you've also got the Chanel logo here. Now, I quite like this because it's got the big logo. It just looks retro and it's classic, it's timeless. This sort of bottle, you know, 20 years from now, this still looks good. This bottle's a sort of timeless bottle, so it's quite good if you look at it. Let's talk about the sprayer. Again, it's got the really tall sprayer like the older Chanel colognes, which is quite cool. I quite like that. So yeah, let's talk about the sprayer. Really good sprayer if you look. Really quite a good mist comes out. Quite like it. Put two sprays on, just there we go. Better to show how the sprayer works there. It's a pathetic spray to start with. Yeah, again, I haven't worn this cologne in a while, so that happens with the sprayers. They sit here, you don't use them for a while, when you spray them, it's just like a damn it, spray it again. But yeah, I feel dead weird doing this video, I forgot to say, because I'm not normally wear a collared shirt. I'm wearing a polo shirt with my blazer, so it's really feels weird, but I'm not too bothered. Today I just thought, screw it, I'll do it with a polo shirt today for a change. It also means I couldn't bother putting on a collared shirt, but I really wanted to do a video. I still think it's an improvement over my Fahrenheit Absolute video. Not only was the video 20 minutes long, but I was in my night robe, because it was like 11 o'clock, and I thought, screw it, I'm going to do a video. I just had this urge, I must do a video on this. So yeah, I can't complain about that in my Fleur de Mal video. But anyway, first thing I'm getting from this is this masculine, fresh, woody. It's not, it really surprised me. Everyone's talking about old man and old man this, old man, yeah. If you want old man, sniff Aramis. But again, I still like Aramis. I'd wear it today, I like it. But this did have a sort of Aramis vibe for me. It had a sort of cowboy, woody vibe that the rest of them didn't have. It lost that sort of barbershoppy vibe that still exists in Quorum. And Quorum is my #1 favourite 80 scent of all time. This is like #2. It's a close up behind. But it has really strong, woody, masculine, dark. I like this. I love this. I fell in love with this, and I was talking to the woman at the Chanel boutique, and even she agreed with me that this is her favourite out of all Chanel's. Because I was talking about this at Allure, and she says, look, you should go for this. And I went for Allure first that time, and afterwards I just thought, no, it's good, I'm going to buy this. So yeah, I finally grew a pair of balls and went and bought it. So I'm glad I did. Really woody, really nice. I like it because it's masculine, but it's got this sort of class to it, which you just don't see. It's got a sort of class to it. I know people talk about Kuros. I still need to do a video on that. I like Kuros as well, but I know there's a post up a while ago, what would you choose, Antaeus or Kuros? I would have to choose Antaeus because I like Kuros, but it's a bit too ballsy, to the point where it's that ballsy it's not as classy, if you get me. It's strange, I hate to say that, but it's that point where it's that ballsy and hardcore that, you know what I mean, it's a sort of that manly, it's not as classy. So, you know, it's not, this is sort of man in a suit, masculine, but Kuros is sort of man ripping his shirt off and turning out the Hulk and beating the shit out of someone, masculine. If that makes sense. But this maintains its sort of Chanel class. This, I have to say, is probably my favourite Chanel scent. Out of them all, Antaeus is my #1, followed by Egoist and followed by Eau Extreme Sport. So Allure Sport Eau Extreme, sorry. Yeah, really like this. It's my #1 favourite Chanel out the bunch. Love it, classy. It just smells French. If I was ever going to a trip to Paris, I know people always say, oh, Chanel's the way to go, for women anyway, but for men, I would say this one's my favourite. This sort of Egoist, it just smells French, it smells great, and it's still a bestseller today. It has a sort of vibe that the rest of them don't. It has an 80s vibe mixed with that class, like I said, that you just don't see in a lot of other 80s scents, and that's really unique. Again, this is the latest formulation. I don't know what the vintage smells like, but I would still buy this, you know. This one I can't remember, cost me, I believe it was £48. I think this was £48, can't remember, at the Chanel boutique in Debenhams. Really, this is the 50 mils, by the way. Yeah, and the first time I wore it, I went to a bar called the Metropolitan. I was sitting drinking a White Russian. I felt just so cool. The Antaeus, you know, flowing from me, smelling masculine, sitting in the bar drinking a White Russian, you know, not a vodka and coke, you know, not a Jack and Coke, no, a White Russian. I mean, that just sums up masculine. So I feel so weird looking at myself, you know, and because I'm recording it and you can see the feedback here. Because I've shaved, I just feel really weird, because I look in the last video, I've got, you know, the dark stubble here on the moustache and the sideburns. I look too clean. I shouldn't have shaved. I should have kept my moustache and my stubble for talking about my Antaeus. I look manly while I'm talking about it, you know. But it's okay, so I've got my gold chain hanging, so that'll sort of make it. I was fold my collar over as well and do the Tony Montana act, you know. Talk about Antaeus, huh? But nah, that's not classy enough for Antaeus. But really, great scent. Now let's talk about Lasting Pearl. Lasting Pearl is fantastic. I know it's not as strong as it used to be. On me, I get a solid 12 hours with this. Also a good 4 hours of projection. No problem. I mean, really good for projection for me, quite good. Again, skin chemistry will always differ, but for me, this isn't too bad. Now, where to wear this? I would say this is safe for work. I think if you went easy on the sprayer, maybe, but I wouldn't recommend it. It is strong, might annoy some people. Again, it's not a people pleaser. This is one of these ones you wear for you. This is when you get more experienced in fragrances, you go for this, and egoist and more masculine ones. People pleasers can be worn by anyone, but this takes a bit of attitude to wear. If you don't have the right attitude and you don't feel confident wearing this, then yeah, it'll be seen. You know, you have to have a bit of confidence for this. This is not a sort of, oh, well, people like how I smell. This is a sort of, fuck you don't like how I smell, that's too bad. Then again, I probably wear 15 sprays of this if I go out, so I'm not really giving a shit what other people think. That's just me. I spent money on it, I can wear it however I want. That's life. We have to put up with things we don't like, grow up. But yeah, for a date, I think this is good for a date, really good for a date, as long as you're easy on the sprayer. And the fact is, as long as you're dating someone who also likes colognes, it depends. If you're, it's not, again, it's not a people pleaser, but you could wear it for a date, you know, if you're dating a MILF, or if you're dating someone who is into their colognes and stuff, fragrances. So if you do find someone like that, do cherish them, because you probably won't find anyone else like that. Or we frag heads are like a special breed, you know, you don't see us. You know, it's like the early Pokemon games, you know, a kid, there's always that one Pokemon that you really find. Yeah, we're that Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon Fragrance Edition. Yeah, definitely, this will be in it. But basically, casual wear, this is perfect. It's your scent, wear it around the house, go to McDonald's. I think it's just perfect for casual wear, but really, it does smell quite classy, so I would dress it up or go out with this. This is I wouldn't really wear this day to day. I'm getting that vibe, it's drying down, it's quite classy. It's not, you know, it's a gentleman's cologne, it's not, but you can wear it casually if you want, it's your cologne. Personally, I think it's a sort of special one that comes out for special evenings and stuff. It does have a classiness to it that I like, but again, wear it however you want. If you want to wear it to work, I respect you. If I was in your workplace and you were wearing this, hell, I'd shake your hand and buy you a drink, you know, because it shows that you've, out of Allure and all the other ones, you specifically chose this. You don't just walk in and come out with this, you specifically choose this. You know, Antaeus has to be tamed, you know, you've successfully tamed it, then yeah, respect. But really good cologne from Chanel, excellent 80s scent, not the cheapest mind you, but you can get it cheaper elsewhere online and stuff, but really you can't go wrong with this. I think it's a great scent. I think it has a bit more recognition. Really fantastic, my favourite Chanel out of the bunch. And yeah, that's Antaeus Pour On by Chanel. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. I know a lot of people have been asking me about it, my opinions on it and stuff. You know I like my heavy hitters, so yeah. But yeah, fantastic scent. Remember, there's a link to my blog in the description, a link to the song I used, and all my videos will be in a playlist, so they're easy to find. Any questions you have, please leave them in the comments, and if you want, please send me a personal message with any other questions you have. Yeah, also don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I really appreciate it. So yeah guys, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this and have a nice day.